smooth and lively. New Falcon for 64, now priced with the lowest priced six-cylinder car. 64 Falcon with certified golden quality.
But we wanted more. We wanted cars like the ones in the American movies. And so a new type of car was created. Based on the standard Falcon, the powerful homegrown GT was to push the boundaries of motoring in Australia.
The high points of the history of the Falcon GT begin in 1967. Of course, when there was just this car, it was a limited edition special. And Ford, as it were, put a toe in the water to see how this thing would go. And people rushed out to buy them, and it was a fantastic, magical car. And the racing thing went on after that. And of course, then you've just got the images on the black and white television of Alan Moffat and his Phase 3 at Bathurst and racing against Peter Brock, and it's all that sort of stuff. You cannot separate the history of the cars from the history of the racing.
GT stands for Grand Tourer, and the XR GT was just that. It was a powerful vehicle, unlike any other Australian-produced car, with big road presence. The GT was first put to the test at Bathurst in 1967. Raced in the Ford Works team under the leadership of Harry Firth.
There's no substitute for giving it.
Racing with Harry was Fred Gibson.
Bathurst in those days was more a sport then than it is a business now. And I remember Harry towing the car up there. It was a works car behind a panel van on a trailer. And that's the way the works car was presented, sort of thing.
I picked out Fred Gibson. He's the up-and-coming young bloke who drove sports cars and that very well. I thought I can make something of Fred. He seems to have the right answers. I rang him up. I said, get down there and we'll meet you at Bathurst and we'll do something about this race.
56 feet, tread on the pedal, and some $100,000 surges forward in a blue haze of burnt rubber.
This was the GT's racing debut.
Cross pit straight and the Falcons mean business. Is this showmanship or can they keep it going?
The Ford team pushed the pace all day.
5 years history here suggests Mount Panorama is too tough for the big cars. Busted stub axles, overheating, brake failure or similar could be expected.
By the end of the day, it appeared that the hard work was paying off.
Nerves are wire taut, the strain tremendous. Public largely unaware of the drama as Gagan gradually narrows Gibson's lead, second by second, lap by lap. And here's that vital pit stop. Gagan about 56 seconds behind. Less than an hour to go. Firth in control. Do nothing. No time to change drivers. Get that petrol in. 5 gallons. And go. Actual stop, 25 seconds. Still in front, but not by much. But these are the dying moments when drivers talk to their machines, coax them round. Here's the actual difference between Gibson and Gagan on the last lap. Gibson is the dark car up front. Holders, and you'll see Gagan in 53. Here he goes, 11 seconds behind.
But, much to the dismay of Firth and Gibson, the checkered flag fell on the racing Gagan brothers.
But up in the tower, the cross-checking ARDC execs now more than suspect they've made a boo-boo.
But they dropped the flag on the Gagans. What's going on here? You know, so we find that they had run out of petrol, going around the corner up on the mountain straight, gone in the pit gate, ran through the back of the pits, and come out, been credited with another lap because they're in the pit lane, and filled up the pedal. Now that is totally and utterly not allowed. They should have been excluded.
Weeks later, officials rectified their mistake, but this was no real compensation for not being winner on the day.
And the thing that really bugged me is they wouldn't give me back the class ribbon. It wasn't the ribbon, it was the principle of it.
With its maiden win, the GT made its mark on the Australian motor racing scene. Although the first GT was released to the public in only one colour, GT Gold, there were 6 specifically produced XR GTs painted silver with red racing stripes. These were the Gallagher 500 cars, made for the cigarette company Gallagher.
80 feet.